Selamat Hari Merdeka, everybody. Welcome to That Indian Talks Cast. I am That Indian. I'm joined by my cousin brother Rishi Warren. He's always joining me with all my video shoots with his drone and all that. I'll tag him down here. You guys can get in touch for some drone footages. So today's highlight, the reason I have brought Rishi here with me is because he is a strong patriot when it comes to Proton. Like when the X70 was launched, he knew more things about the car before even I knew anything. So especially today, because today ProtonCars dropped one of the most sensational videos of the year lah, I dare say. Okay,
Can say like
Yeah,
the
yeah.
most awaiting.
exactly, it's been
By
most
everyone.
awaited. Yeah, because ever since I would say probably ever since Satria Neo, very few Malaysians have been dyingly waiting for a Proton to release a new car. But the X50, I tell you, oh my god, the attention the video has gotten is massive, because their video was mainly about Merdeka anyway. But they had all the other cars there, but they were heavily teasing the Proton X50. Guys, I tell you, it even had my attention lah.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. I texted it to him, he texted it to me.
And it
Oh
was
my god.
so cool.
Exactly. The way they did it, that's the best thing. The way they did it, they literally teased it, like, you know it's there. It makes you so anticipated. We got to give major credit to the video guys
should.
behind ProtonCars who did the video. Really, hands down, you guys did an amazing job lah. So this video, me and Rishi are going to be talking about the X50, because there are no official things about it yet. Everything we know so far are rumours.
All rumors.
Exactly, it's all rumours, and that means we have a lot of stories we can talk about it lah. So that's what today's video is all about. So ever since Proton was bought out by Geely, a China company who also runs Volvo by the way, the first car that rocked the Malaysian market was the X70 lah. We are actually in one now. This is the CBU version, which is the first batch that came here, not the CKD, which got even more attention after that.
Eventually, not only rocked Malaysian market, but brought back the name of Proton.
Yeah, exactly. Like people, like it brought back more spark lah. I would say more spark. Before that, it was like, okay, we're making some cars. That time the Saga, the Persona and all that
And
was
it
there.
was just like a normal Proton.
Just running around cars lah, running around cars. But then the X70 dropped.
That really
It-
brought back those days name
The
when Proton
feeling,
was
yeah,
launched.
that feeling you get inside when you say, oh, Proton, yes, that's the one, yeah. So the X70 brought that back, and like I said, we're in one now. The CBU, they got the sunroof and everything. So, and then when the X70 was getting so much of a good press, like a lot of good press, people were buying it over famous well-known brand comparisons and all that, like Honda, Toyota and all that, and yet people were going after the X70. The same reason my dad bought this as well. So, and then suddenly the option of having a smaller, lighter, even cheaper version became real, and that is where the Proton X50 became a real option for people, because Proton said that they will be bringing that to Malaysia, and it will be costing, based on most of our assumptions, because the X70 starts from 89k, the CKD starts from 89k and goes up to 100 and
23.
just under 130 lah, basically, plus everything. So the X50, because it's smaller, the first Proton B segment SUV some more
In Proton.
in Proton lah, under Proton's name, it is expected to cost less than 90k, or to be safe, let's say less than 100k lah,
yeah.
because
So.
it wouldn't make much sense if it costs more than the cheapest X70 anyway, because the X70 is still
Then
going to be a bigger
people
car.
would have just compared. I would rather go for the bigger one.
Exactly. So that is a price bracket we're dealing with, and since we know that ever since Geely came into the picture, the cars are so much cheaper than their rivals, who are at least 30-40k more expensive. Like for example, the X70 goes up against things like the CRV and the X-Trail,
Yeah.
those kind of cars, and it absolutely kills it when it comes to the spec and a lot of things, and the cost lah. Its sheer cost beats a lot of people's mind, because no matter what also, when you factor in, it's not just 5-10k difference, here we're talking about 30-40k, some even more than that. So those kind of things play a role. So now when the X50 is coming to the market, the best thing here, which actually he told me, was because his idea of this being able to cater to a fresh grad kind of market. What do you think?
So those that willing to get a car.
Yeah.
And definitely the X50 would
Stand out lah.
fit for almost the youngsters.
Yeah, exactly. And again, the cost plays a big role there because right now a lot of people's options are like the Saga and the Myvi and all that. Those are about the 50k budget, right? So, according to the rough estimations we have so far, this car will be ranging from...
They will stand out compared to others.
Exactly. So, you wouldn't mind spending that amount you spend on a Honda City because that will be a direct price
Yep.
market here. I'd rather spend it on the X50 because it's a bigger car, it has more toys, fingers crossed lah. Again, all these are rumours, of course. We are just going off of what we know
what
of
we
the...
hear.
Exactly, of what we hear. Okay, so the X50 is based off the... Okay, how do you pronounce this? Binyu. Okay, it's based on the Geely Binyu Pro. Binyu Pro or normal Binyu lah. It's like their trim levels. So, okay, I got my notes here. I better get this right lah. Okay, so the options, engine options lah, because obviously we care about power a lot, right? So the engine options we have is a 1.4 liter 4-cylinder turbo with about 140-ish horsepower, 235 Newton meters of torque, and they have two options of gearboxes. They have a 6-speed manual, which we really doubt Malaysia would sell because I don't think Malaysians buy that many manuals as much as we want. We definitely want, okay, no doubt. We would definitely go for a manual, but we really doubt that that'll be the market seller lah, to be honest.
Looking at current generation and
realistically, we doubt it lah.
Yep.
Yeah. So they do have a 6-speed manual which are offered overseas in China and Philippines, I think.
Yeah, Philippines. They launched their own Geely there,
but they renamed it, right?
Renamed as Cool Ray.
Cool Ray, yes. Maybe it's cool. Yeah, okay. Anyway, so that's a manual option for that engine. The auto option is a 6-speed wet dual clutch. That's very nice. That's very nice. We don't know how it's going to perform, but it sounds very nice, no doubt.
Sounds cool.
Sounds cool. Yes. Maybe that's why Philippines named it Cool Ray.
Could be.
Okay. Okay, so the other engine option is the 1.5 liter 3-cylinder turbo. So this sounds like something Malaysia would want to get because it's a 1.5 liter.
1.5, it's bigger, so they would rather go.
Yes,
but
and 3-cylinder sounds like okay, new technology. We get a small CC and all that.
Yeah, but people like us would start thinking of 3 cylinders and 4 cylinders.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I'm not saying it's going to be worse or better. This is completely personal opinion here. I feel that a 3-cylinder tends to be a bit like trying too hard, you know, when you want to whack the car a bit. Like,
maybe it might struggle a bit.
Yeah. The figures though are very good for the 1.5 liter. It's a 1.5 liter 3-cylinder engine with 174 horsepower and 255 Newton meters of torque. And it is driven to a 7-speed dual clutch gearbox, which I'm guessing is the same like the one in the CKD X70 lah. So which means it's pretty good. The thing here is like those are very good numbers because that is on par with Civic FC.
Yeah.
And the Civic FC is 120 plus 130k car. So by right, technology wise and for the cost like this is coming at, that is a very good deal already. Like this by right, if we get the 1.5 liter, this 177 horsepower thing for, I'm guessing, let's say this is the top range, it's going to cost just under 100k. It's still going to be a pretty good package, you know. It's going to be fast as hell.
I think could be safe to say that they will really hit that market.
Yes, that will hit because manual aside, put aside manual. Like yes, we want manual, but we will also take the auto if that's a lot of power and dual clutch gearbox. It means it's going to be fun to. It's going to be fast. It's going to be nice to lion. You know.
True, sir.
So
and
okay, those are
small
things.
Car and all that.
Exactly, because as much as it's as much as it's a SUV market, it's still a small car because B segment because it is meant to compete with the HRV, the CX3 and something else. The CHR, and all of those cars are above 100. All those cars are above 100. And power wise, if the 1.5 liter 3-cylinder comes on at this 174 horse, then finish. It beats them in torque and horsepower. So that is something to definitely look forward to. And the competition by now, you know how they'll be like, the moment they saw the video today, they'll be like, oh shit, we gotta do something. Yeah. There is another option. According to Geely's website, they do also have a 1 liter engine with 134 horse. I don't know how many Newton meters of torque, but it's connected to a 6-speed manual. I highly doubt that that'll come.
I don't think that
if it comes, it'll be interesting.
Interesting, but
But somehow I doubt it.
looking at Malaysian roads and all, I don't think 1.0 could
cut it. Oh, I guess
survive.
also the Malaysian mentality. We want some CC, and 1.5 is still affordable.
But looking at now current trend, 1.5, 1.6, 1.8 is what is running around in the market.
Exactly. And the 1.5, 1.4 more than capable already. Yeah. So when it comes to what trims we are expecting, what Rishi also, we were discussing it, because we don't know anything, right? We are expecting maybe minimum 2, maximum 3 trim variants. But even if they come out with more than that, trim variants will be interesting.
Something like X70 where they came the standard,
Exactly.
two-wheel, premium and premium X.
Exactly. So they all had the same powertrain. Oops, sorry. Okay, so they all had the same powertrain. Sorry guys. Okay, so they all had the same powertrain. I keep saying the same line again. That's for the X70. So I feel they will do that with the X50 as well. But I just don't know which one. We did 1.4 or 1.5. I don't think they will choose to bring out two variants with the 1.4 and the 1.5 unless they bring out the 1.0 lah. If they bring the base spec as the 1.0 and then the high spec the 1.5 or the 1.4, then it'll be interesting. But
I'm going
leaning
to guess that I think they're gonna just come out with 1.5 turbo with maybe 2 or 3 different.
Yeah, 2 or 3 different trim variants, which will probably be one for sport and one for normal. Right now we can know for a fact that they'll have one basic, one sport, because we've seen the spy footages. That's why. So over the past few months,
the spy footage we've seen in Genting and all that.
Exactly.
There was two different going.
They're testing the Genting, guys.
Two different, and both has different spoilers.
So that should already tell you they're testing
There's
the car
two different
on
types
Genting,
coming out already.
Yeah, they're testing the car on Genting Road. That means like they know the market people what they're going to do here.
Sure, so.
Yeah, so we're guessing there's going to be a sport and there's going to be a normal. And I wouldn't be surprised if powertrain is going to be exactly the same, but they will differ in terms of interior spec a bit and exterior spec lah. You're gonna spoiler behind, maybe more
the toys.
The toys, yes, the looks of it, the toy, the steering maybe inside a bit different, and then maybe some of the sensors and data, low spec doesn't have some of the cool safety gadgets and all that maybe, and then the high spec will have that, and then aggressive front bumper, grille, different paint job, exactly. Then the exhaust tip. Okay, we will get to the video stuff after this lah. So okay, so now what we are going to do is we're going to watch the ProtonCars video on our phone, and we're going to spot out what we can about the X50. They've teased it very well.
What we can discover from what they've teased.
Exactly, what we can discover, because it looks like a fully road going model. There's no camo and all that, It's completely road going. So we can assume that this is what we will be seeing also.
And we will be receiving
exactly a production model. So okay, we start the video. Okay, start the video. So what we see is at the start, you get a nice background of the plant. Oh, then you get a full outline.
Side view of it.
A side profile. The side profile already shows the fact that the lines are it's quite sexy. Like it's like a baby X70,
with
but
nice
a lot
cuttings and all that.
Exactly. It looks like a bit sexier, to be honest.
A bit sexy and a bit sporting. Their sides, they are looking
exactly. For me, I love the color. I love the color so much, and for me, that itself got my attention.
So the color here they gave was like
this bluish,
the iris bluish.
Correct, actually. Yeah. It looks a lot like the iris blue. Okay, so after you get the side profile, and then you get the some action shots of the exhaust. This one, I don't know how to feel, because modern day cars, exhaust tends to be fake.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
They've just add the mufflers that makes things cool, but after jacking it up, you see the truth.
You know what the worst part? They'll put the tip there, and then you can even see that the real exhaust is down here. Which, guys, come on! I hope it's not like that lah. And on the video, it is quad pipes, 2 on each end, which is I really doubt that it's real lah. I really doubt that engine would run quad pipe. So at most, if they do a proper Y pipe, and then into the just 2 twin tail tips there, it's okay. But it's going to be, I feel it's going to be fake lah. It's going to be fake. But
if it's real,
look good.
It's real, then it is really worth it.
Exactly. It seems to look good lah. It suits the diffuser style of the X50, and because the back of the X50, from what we saw just now, from the side as well, it's sloping fast and coming down. So it has a sportiness. I feel a bit like the Suprema S jacked up a bit. Sporty, tinggi a bit, they were like.
So
what else you saw after the exhaust tips?
You saw the headlights.
The headlights.
Almost something like X70, but they are a bit
nicer.
better. They have the
You have the DRLs, right?
Sporty looking.
Yeah, you got a lot more. I dare say it looks less cheap in terms of the DRL. It looks more modern, the DRLs, and then the lights come on, and you get the whole front nose cut kind of view. You know, very cool nose cut. And then you get the logo.
The logo is the
new they call it the Thundercats.
Yeah.
The Thundercats logo which you have on your car, right?
Yep.
He actually bought it from somebody and put it on his Satria. So this is the only old Satria, like the first generation Satria running around with the Thundercats logo. If you see, you know it's his lah. Okay, after that, what do you get?
We get to see the
after that you get to see the whole fleet.
The whole Proton car.
And then for the one brief half a second,
lit by the X70.
Because X70 is the flagship. Yeah.
The X50 is
at the last behind there.
At the last where they actually
put in the center.
I could say that they want to show and they don't want to show initially.
Yeah, that's the definition of teaser, yeah. And they did it quite well. You can see that small briefly, you can see the blue of the car standing on the center, the front profile. It has so much of sportiness to it lah. That one is confirmed,
So
no doubt.
I could say here that if those that don't know about X50, seeing this video is like you're seeing a video for independence.
Correct.
But those who knows about the X50
we get more
and
excited.
everything, you will really get spotted.
Yeah, you'll be like, oh,
initially
shit,
morning Dar sent me the video, and the first thing when I saw that site and the headline, I said, did they really did that?
Exactly, yeah. So after you get that front nose shot, they're all driving around the test track there. And then you get to see the brakes and the rims of the X50. Let's go back there a bit. Okay, so what you get is, we know is red color calipers. Okay, I don't know is they painted just for this purpose or not, but I feel like it's legit lah. They would do that.
If go red,
yeah, I think it'll be really nice.
Sporty a bit.
Adds to sportiness. And Rishi also spotted this out, is they have subtle red
with the grill. I think they also follow the X70, the infinite wave grill.
Okay.
So I've seen a bit of lining, outer lining with the red.
Yeah, like a thin fine line. So that would match the red calipers as well, the sportiness. And then we couldn't spot a wing on this one. But from the spy footage, when the cars were getting, one had a wing, one didn't. You know,
no, both had wings, but
both had wings.
The wings are totally different. The sport wings is, if I'm not mistaken, below the same level with
same level with the body.
So the normal. The sport one goes above.
Okay.
And if I'm not mistaken, looking with the Binway from Gili, they literally gave the normal one the X70's exhaust style, where two exit with one big
tabung in the center there.
Yes.
Okay.
Where the spots they've given
individual. Okay. If they change the exhaust system, that means like, okay, they're really for real, the car going for sporty look. So that'll be nice lah. And then we get to see the rims a bit also. The rims, it looks like a twin spoke design a bit. From what we spotted, you get it for a very brief moment only, almost can't see it. Like you get the twin spoke curvy design a bit. You go about 5 spokes like that. So that actually looked kind of nice. And other than that, then you can't see the car already lah.
Yeah, you won't see. You'll see the others.
Only at the final shot, you get to see the fact that it doesn't have a. Sorry, you get to see the fact that the model which they showed here doesn't have a sunroof. This one also Rishi spotted. He also said that because at the end, right, they ended with all the cars parked in a 63 sign, because 63rd Independent Day in Malaysia. You get to spot that none of the cars had a sunroof. That means even the X70s
the
there
X70 also, I think,
the low
was
spec
standard.
one lah. Yeah. So, and also the X50 displayed in that video, ProtonCars video, didn't have sunroof. So chances are that's the lowest spec one. Or maybe both also don't get sunroof, I don't know. But you know, this is all we can deduce from here lah.
Yeah,
because for a price range of less than 100k to get sunroof will be a big deal. Because right now I dare say there are no cars with sunroof, new cars with sunroof being sold which cost less than 100k.
But
I know last time
if
Peugeot had it, but no.
Given comes with it, then
That'll
it's
be
like
cool.
a jackpot.
That'll be so cool. Yeah.
And I think because of sunroof, they can attract more
people. Yeah.
segments.
I myself love sunroof for no reason. I actually don't even open it so much. You know,
Yeah, but
Malaysia is
just
hot
because
anyway.
of sunroof,
It's cool. It is so cool. You get in
even
the
my
car.
Satria has.
Yeah.
Can you believe Satria?
Exactly. And that's the thing. That is a selling point, regardless it's entirely practical or not. It's still a selling point. So anyway, based on the ProtonCars video, this is what me and Rishi could have come up with. And based on all the rumours we've heard, is the best. None of this is official cited things, of course lah. This is all everything. We do our own research. Exactly. So coming to the launch part, word is that it'll be coming in October this year. And by right, it was maybe supposed to come by September this year, but then of course COVID-19 happened and China took a hit, every country took a hit, so everything got delayed. We hope it comes fast. If not, I'm sure earliest is late 2020 or early 2021 we'll be able to see models already lah.
Maybe December 2020 they launch for test drive, and 2021 they start
selling,
so everyone gets it
yeah,
on their hand.
Yeah. So to wrap it up, we are extremely eager for the Proton X50. It's the best we can come up with so far. I'm dying to actually get my hands on this, because even the 1.4 or the 1.5, so both is going to be freaking awesome lah. Anyway, it's a small car, small body. It's going to be pretty interesting lah, that one for sure.
But what is it? But definitely when it's getting to launch, whatever am I, wherever am I, I am going for it.
Yeah.
And I am trying to get the test drive.
Yeah,
on
exactly.
there.
Yeah. So Proton, did you hear that? You have very hardcore fans here. We want the X50. So we're looking forward to it. So I know a lot of you guys are looking forward to it as well, and nothing we can do but wait now and hope that Proton launches it as soon as they can. And yeah, stay safe guys. Happy Independence Day again. Selamat Hari Merdeka. And
Selamat Hari Merdeka.
Exactly. And take care. Stay safe. See you guys soon.